Saqolo. I'm Tobisi Saqolo. This is another lesson for grade 10, Information Technology. Our topic for today is decision making. So we have been doing the if statement. Today we're going to be doing the nested if statement. So what you are going to be able to do after this lesson, you have to use multiple conditions, be able to get multiple answers using different logical expressions. So what is happening here in this statement, it's unlike the previous one. On the previous one, we only had one if. The previous lesson we're doing an if that have a begin and an end. And one thing I want to remind you on that is that the last end on the if then doesn't have the comma after the. Let me just open Delphi and go straight into it so that I can be able to explain something that you see. I will just start with the if with a begin and an end. Let me go straight here and remove this code. Okay, here we have our form here. This is an edit. The name of this edit is edit 1. Where is the name? Let me just quickly go to the name. Okay, the name of our edit is edit 1. And then we've got this button here. Let's just name it process, because that's where we're going to get our answer here. And then I have a label here, which is label 1. I just want to do a quick reminder of the previous lessons that we did with the if statement, and then we can take it from there and look at our new topic for today. The nested if statement, the only difference with it is that you are going to have multiple conditions. Let me say here, we just want to do an easy calculation. Let's say we want numbers that are below 50. The first if, I will remind you about both the if statements, the if with a begin and the if that doesn't have a begin. So here on this if, let me say we want numbers that are less than 50. And then on the next one, we on the else we will be looking for numbers that are more than 50. And our variable here is inum. So let's just quickly assign our inum to edit 1. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to do a simple program, edit 1, its name is edit 1. So we're going to assign our inum to edit 1. Will be equals to, remember we need to convert, this is an integer, so it will be string to int, then open bracket. Yeah, let me just open them and close them. So here, this is the edit. We want this number to be in edit 1 dot text, because it is of text value. And then we can come to our if statement here. So what we want here on the first one, we want inum to be less than 50, to be numbers from 50 downwards. And then on the next one, on the other one, we will be looking for numbers that are from 51 upwards to 100. So here, what we need on our condition, Okay, we're going to say inum, if inum is less than or equals to 50, then what should happen? What is going to happen is that we want to print on our label. We're going to say label one dot caption will be equals to numbers are less than 50. Okay, so here I'm going to run my program here. Okay, I'm waiting for the program to run. Okay, it is running now. Oh, okay, this is for our later, this is for later on. Okay, let me close this form, these forms. Let me close them because they are giving us problems now. We are unable to run our program. Okay, so let me run it now. It still brings that same one. So what I am going to do now, I will just close Delphi and then start again. Start this again. Okay, let me put it here on this slide while I close Delphi and open it again because it will keep on doing the same thing. So you can be looking at this nested if statement. So right now I just want to quickly close Delphi, and open it again so that we can just do a quick recap from our previous lesson. Okay. Let me quickly open Delphi. Okay, I'm waiting for it to open. Okay, I'm still opening Delphi here. Why is it taking so long? Okay, let me come back here. Open Delphi. Okay, it is taking a very long time. Okay, there it comes now. Oh, let's go. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. It's a bit slower. Okay, so a nested if statement is going to have multiple conditions. As you can see here, this is a if. Here is a logical expression. And then again here, it's a if again. We didn't have any else. It starts from here. Let me just put it here. Here comes another if again. And then here we've got else. We can put as much as we want without putting the else if we want to. So we can put another third one and then put the logical expression that will be different from the first one. And then here again, put another one. And if we have too many of them, we can put another one again. Okay, let me check Delphi. Why is it taking forever to open? Okay, this is too slow. This is too slow. Okay. Okay, it is opening. but it is taking time. All right, so that is what happens with a nested if statement. If you have like too many conditions and you will need too many ifs to put, because each and every if have its different logical expression here. Even here, you are going to have another different logical expression. And even if you can put another one, even if you can put 5 of them or 6 of them, as long as it is going to have a logical expression. So why is this Delphi taking forever? Okay. Okay, there it comes. All right, let me just jump straight to Delphi so that we can start something else. Where is it? Okay, yeah, where is it? Delphi. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Okay, let me open Delphi and just do a quick recap on the previous one that we did. So, okay, I've got this form here. I'll just put some things quickly. Go to standard. I need an edit. Come on. Okay, to this editor, I'm going to remove the text. We don't need the text here. I'm going to remove it, and then I'll need a button. We'll put the button here. It's button 1. And then let's change its caption and make it so process, and then we come here. Let's put a label so that we can be able to print. Let's put a label here. Let me remove the text. Just go there to caption and remove it. Okay, here's our label. Let me put it here. And then we're doing the same program that we said. Let me declare the variables that we're going to need. Let me just say it's inum, like the one I did in the beginning. It's of type integer. And then let me close here. And then let me come here and say we need to assign the inum with the edit. So its inum will be equals to edit 1. No, I have to convert first from string, because right now we're going to be working with numbers, from string to int. Okay, let me close here, and then we need edit 1. We're going to assign it to edit 1.text because it is of text. Edit 1.text, and then we come here, we put our if statement, if, and then we say inum should be less than 1. If inum is less than or equals to 50, then what should happen? Then what is going to happen? Then we're going to print out its label. It's label 1 dot caption will be equal to what am I doing here? The numbers are less than 50. The numbers are less than 50. Okay, and then let's quickly run it before we put the else. Okay, I think I did. Oh, okay, I did close it. And when we press our button here, why is it breaking? It's not ever. Oh, I didn't put a number there. It is not an integer value. Let's put 67. Okay, let's put 6. Let's put 6. Okay, still remember this one, and then now we can go to else. Okay, you see, it's just a quick reminder of this one. So let me say, okay, right now we want to do a nested if. Let's say our nested if, we want to put a lot. You see right now I've got only one if here and only one condition. So let me just come here. I want to do an example with the levels of passing at school. So we know that let me just put it like this here. Just jump here and put it like this. And say, if we have, where is my PowerPoint here? Okay, I wanted to put it like this. Okay, I want to go to this empty one so that you can be able to see what I am doing. So here is my edit. So let's say from 0 to 30, from 0 to 30, you get level 1. And then from I'm sorry, from 0 to 29, from 20 to 29 to 29, you get level 1. And then from 30 to 39, you get level 2. And then from 40 to 49, you get level 3. Just like that, as the school, as you know how you pass at school. So that is what I want to do with the nested if. So right now, let's say if you are equals to, if inum is less than or equals to 29, is less than or equals to 29, what do you get here? Let's show our message here. Our message should show that you get level, get level 1. So right now we need another if to display in level 2. If inum is, okay, let's put this in bracket because we are going to use the other operators here. You remember the logical operators and or. If now you get, so now we're looking for level 2. For level 2, then inum should be less than or equal to should be more than or equals to 30. So right now it will give us numbers that are more than 30. And it should also be less than 39. So it should be, so inum here, so inum should be less than or equals to 39. Okay, right now we've got 2 conditions. So let's print out what is going to happen here. Remember, when we use the AND function, all the answers should be true in order for it to return the answer to be true. So here I'm using the AND function because we've got two things that we need the logical option expression here need us to have two things, because the first number, we should make sure that it is between 30 and 39. So what do we want to print here? Let's print on the label 1 dot caption. What did I write? Dot caption will be equals to, let's put it here. You get level 2. All right, let's run our program and see what's going on. Okay, let's say you got 12. You get level 1. Let's say you get level 1. Let's say you get 30. You get level 2. So that is a nested if statement. So right now we're going to do it up until level. Let me just leave some space in between this so that it can be clear. So this was for level 1, this is for level 2. Okay, let's go and do level 3 now. Level 3. So for level 3, we can say if open bracket, we need to put it in brackets here because we are going to use this logical operator AND. So right now we can say if inum is greater than, or equals to, you know that level 3 you got 40, it's between 40 and 49, or equals to 40. Then, okay, we are not on then for now. We need and let me put it inside the brackets. So here inside the brackets, I'm going to say, let's see, inum should be now equal to 49 or less than 49. So I'm going to put the less than here and the equals to here. Oh, I didn't put the number, or equals to 49. All right. Okay, let me say label. Now we're printing out the results for this. Label 1 dot caption is equal to close here. You get level 3. You get level 3. So right now we've got 3 options now. You can get level 1, level 2, level 3. We know that level 3, it's numbers that are between 40 and 49. So let's go and check it out. Let's go and check it out. Let's say this time you got 40. We want to see if it will go there. So you get level 3 if you got 40. I hope this is clear and straight and forward. Okay, right now I will make it up until level 7. So what I can do here, all right, let me just put something else here. Let's put another edit. to print the name of the learner, and another edit to print the surname of the learner. Okay, so that because I know sometimes these tend to be a bit problematic when you have to print. I'm just going to edit there on the, so this one will be for the name. Okay, so what I need now, I need labels here. Then we put a label here. Then go here in the caption. This is label 2. This is label 2. So on label 2, let's say name. Let's say that's where you're going to put your name. And then here you have to put your surname on label 3. So here you are going to put your surname, surname. And then here, let me just make my program to be a bit clear. So here you are going to put your mark. Okay. So here you are going to put your mark. Okay. So we want our program now to print out the name of the learner, print out the surname of the namer, and then after receiving this mark here, it must say maybe John Daniels, you got level 3. Let's go to our program and see if that will be possible. So here we need to add our variables. So I will say iname, and together with isName of value strings will be strings. So let me just come here and also put them. So put them here. So we are going to say iname is equals to will be equals to edit 2, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check here. Yes, it's edit 2, and then the surname is edit 3. Okay. Okay, let me say will be equals to. Remember here we don't convert anything. So I will just say edit 1, edit 2, I'm sorry, edit 2 dot text. Edit 2 dot text. And then here we've got isName. Why did I say I here? Let me say S because it's of a string. Let me change it to S so that we can learn to do good practices. Here I'm using S because this is a string. So when you use a real, you will start with R something. When it is an integer, you start with I something because this is of value string, so that sometimes it should not confuse. So it's surname will be no, my surname is not right. Surname will be equal to what's going on? Did I spell anything wrong? Oh, okay, I didn't use S here, so I have to put S here. That's why it is giving me, because everything should be exactly as it is written there on the variables. So it will be edit 3 dot text, and then we close here. All right, so what do we want to print here? So we're going to add this here. So what we're going to print here, we're going to print the sName plus what? And then also, okay, let me just leave space here so that my things should be clear. Let me open some space here. And then what else do we need? We need the surname of the learner plus S surname. And then plus, okay, this is what we need. Okay, let me leave some space again. Okay, then plus, okay, we leave some space here. So here, when we run it, it should look like this. Okay, this learner got 3 in the test. What is the learner's name? It's Lucy. Say it's Lucy. And then what is the surname? It's Jones. Leslie Jones got 3 in the test. So yeah, this is what I wanted to print. So Leslie Jones, you get level 1. Okay, so I'm doing this because I just want us to be familiar with the things that we're going to use to print. So, okay, even here I can edit. So we need the S name. Oh, no. We don't need it here. Remember only the string, because these variables have been declared. S name, and then plus what? Let me just copy it from there to save time. Let me just copy it from here, yes. From here, put it there, put it here, put it here, put it, then also, I'm going to put this one here, and then I'll copy this one because we want to do it up until level 7. Level 7, up until level 7. So this will be level 3. And then here, this will be level 4. This is level 4. It must be 59. So I'm only changing the numbers now. And then this must be what? Is this right? This is 50. This should be 50 because it is between 59 and 50. Okay, we put it here. And then this will be 60. And then this will be 69. 69. All right, let me stop here. And then now we're just going to go there and run our program. Okay, let's say this learner got 60. What is the learner's name? It's Vusi. And the surname is Dlamini. So let's run it and see. Vusi Dlamini, you get level 3. Why would we get level 3 with 60? Did we do something? Oh, okay, it didn't change here. Supposed to change this to level 5. 60 is level 5. Let's go back again and check versus mark. Vusi got 60. Here is Vusi. Surname is Dlamini. Right, let's check Vusi's mark. Here, Vusi get level 5. Okay, so, okay, I can see I have students here. Is there anyone who have questions so far before I go further? Or everything is clear before I start another program? Is everything clear before I go to the next program? Okay, seems as if no one has a question. So right now, what I'm going to do, I am going to put a radio group. Let me put a radio group here. So a radio group, I want us to use a radio group to have options, to have other options. But I do have a program with a radio group here. Let me just open it. Let me check this program with yeah, this is what I want. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to, because my Delphi is problematic, I just want us to do another quick program. It is very, very, very fast. Let me close this form here. Okay, and then so that I can be able to open this one. Okay, just open the program quickly. Come on, Delphi. Okay, yeah. So this is another thing. Okay, here we have a radio group. Radio group, you can get it here on standard. Just go to standard. You take a radio group. Oh, I've just closed it. Just go to standard. You take a radio group here. Okay, so when you check here, I'm going to put it here, here on this radio group. This is a T radio group. You are going to have a lot of radio buttons like this. So let me just, maybe it might be new to others, I know. So when you put a radio group, you're just going to take the radio group thing here and put it like this. And then after that, you are going to come here to the radio buttons, because we use a radio group because we want to put a radio buttons. So here you can put your radio buttons. Where are they? Radio buttons. You can put as many as you want. You can put as many as you want. And then I'm just going to align them here. Just like here, you can put them in any way. And even this thing can be adjustable. If you want others to be put this side, you can put them this side. Just like this one, you can put them this side. You can put them this side. I hope you have seen radio buttons before. If you want to choose options between options that you have, then you can use radio buttons. So here I've got this program, and let me just delete this before it gives us, oh, okay. I didn't delete, okay, let me just clip all of them same time and then delete them so that we can work with one thing that is very clear. All right, okay. So here I'm just going to put this as it was. So here we have our code in the radio group. Let me just remove this one. Okay, so here in this radio group, okay, here we've got iChoice, and we have got integer. It is of a value of integer. Why it is a value of integer? Because radio groups work like this. We have got 6 radio groups, radio buttons here. These radio buttons, when they are inside this radio group, this one will be 0, and then this one will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3, 4, 5. So here, when we come to this to this code here, you see it's a nested if statement here. So this nested if, it shows that if you choose, because iChoice here, we made it to be of the radio group. The name of our radio group is RGB color. If so, you can see it's RGB color. When I've clicked it here, I can just go to the name. Where is the name? So here is the name. It's RGB color. So what is happening in this code is that if you choose 0, then the answer should change of this edit. Here it's edit name dot color, and then it will change to green. Edit when you choose 2, the edit color should change into navy, and when you choose 3, it should change to red. So let's come here and see. Let's run this program. So here on this edit, let me just enter my name, Toby C. Okay, so you see my name is entered with color here. So when I press this green, the color of the edit should change to green. When I press navy, it should change to navy. When I press red, it should change to red. When I press blue, it should change to blue, to yellow, and then white. Green again. Okay, or maybe we can put another name here to save time. So it will do the same thing. It will keep on doing the same thing. So that was it for today. It was about the if statement. The if statement is going to the nested if statement. The nested if statement is going to work if you have too many if you have too many conditions that you want. So here you can see, here are the conditions. If this I choice is equals to 1, then the condition should change this color to navy. If it is equals to 0, the I choice, it must change the color to green. If it is equals to this, it must change the color to another thing. So even on that one, the example I made of levels, you can also use it to check if you have multiple conditions and you have to use a lot of ifs to solve those problems, then you are going to use a nested if statement. Let me just come here. Okay. So that was it for today's lesson, guys. It was the nested if statement. I hope it was just simple. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email me in this email address, mtobisisakolo@gmail.com. Bye.